Welcome to the course Switchgear and Protection. Please read this rationale. Rationale indicates the importance of this subject. After reading this rationale, you will came to know that our power system generates, transmit and distribute electricity to the customers with 100% reliability. Reliability म्हणजे काय होत असते की uninterrupted availability of supply. परंतु due to external factors some abnormal conditions do occur in the system. That abnormal conditions may be due to tree falling on a conductor or dirt depositing on an insulator or overloading on the system or ice deposits on an conductor, etc. These external factors causes abnormal conditions in the power system. These abnormal conditions results in damage to the system. Now this damage occurs due to the excessive current flowing through the system. These these abnormal conditions results in decrease in the reliability of the power system. Therefore, to avoid the damage, protection systems are provided for the power system equipments. So as a engineer, we should study the protection scheme for generators, motors, transformers, transmission lines and bus bar. And for that, we should also have a knowledge of switch gears used for these protection schemes. If we see the curriculum of this course, it consists of 5 units. 5 units. The first unit we will learn calculation of short circuit current at a point, and in second and third unit we will study various switch gears used in the protection schemes, and in fourth and fifth unit we will study protection of transformers, alternators, protection of induction motor, transmission line and bus bar. Therefore, after completion of this course, the students will have these 6 competencies. That is, he will be able to identify various types of faults in power system. He will be able to select suitable switch gears for different applications. He will be able to test performance of different protective relays. He will be able to maintain protection schemes for various equipment such as alternator, transformer, transmission lines and motors. आता आपण फर्स्ट चॅप्टर कडे वळूया. फर्स्ट चॅप्टर आहे बेसिक्स ऑफ प्रोटेक्शन सिस्टीम. तर फर्स्ट चॅप्टर ऑफ दिस कोर्स इज फॉर 6 मार्क युनिट 1 बेसिक्स ऑफ प्रोटेक्शन सिस्टीम्स. तर या युनिट मध्ये आपण काय बघणार आहोत? ओव्हरव्ह्यू ऑफ पॉवर सिस्टीम, नेसेसिटी ऑफ प्रोटेक्शन सिस्टीम, नॉर्मल and abnormal operating conditions in the power system, then function of protection system component, then causes and consequences of faults and various types of faults. Faults means abnormal conditions. And then we will be able to determine a short circuit current or a short circuit KVA at any point in the system. And then finally, necessity of current limiting reactors in the power system and various arrangements available. Now we will see first point, overview of structure of power system. Power system consists of various equipments connected together. इन लास्ट सेमिस्टर ईपीटी सब्जेक्ट मध्ये तुम्ही सिंगल लाईन डायग्राम ऑफ पॉवर सिस्टीम ड्रॉ केली असेल. तर त्या बघा, तर पॉवर सिस्टीम कशी बनलेली आहे. नंबर ऑफ इक्विपमेंट्स कनेक्टेड टुगेदर. And what is the function of power system? It generates, transmit and distribute the electricity to the customers. See, the generation of electricity is at low voltages, and that low voltages electrical power is stepped up through the power transformer, and then it is transmitted through the transmission line, and then towards the load center it, it is stepped down and distributed to the various consumers. Electrical power generated at low voltage and step up by the transformer and fed into the grid. See, here the power is step up and fed to this grid. The grid, what is meant by grid? Grid is a mesh network of high voltage lines, actually extra high voltage lines, mesh network of extra high voltage lines and the transformer. Here you are only able to see a single extra high voltage line, but practically there is a mesh, any close path of the extra high voltage transmission lines, that is called as grid. So the power generated at low voltage is fed to the meshed grid. So definition of grid: grid is a mesh network of extra high voltage lines and transformer. In India there is single grid, national grid. Earlier there were 5 regional grids in India: northern grid, eastern grid, western grid, northeast grid and southern grid. But in previous years these grids are interconnected to each other and formed one national grid. So if we see the western grid, see, this is the map of western grid. Western grid, it consists of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and some part of Chhattisgarh. See, most of the generations occurs in eastern part of this western grid, and the major load centers, means power consuming load centers, are in west part. At load center these voltages are stepped down and distributed to the consumers, means the power at high voltage is stepped down to the power at low voltage and distributed to the consumers. So this is our power system. But the main feature of the grid is its natural mode of synchronous operation. Its natural mode of synchronous operation. See this sentence, this is very important. The main feature of our grid is its natural mode of synchronous operation. What it means? This is our power system, and this is the power plant where electricity is generated. In a power plant there are number of generators present, and there are number of power plants present in the India. These generators present in the power plants are operated at same electrical speed, at same electrical frequency, and this is the condition for operation of the power system in synchronous mode. And this synchronous mode is affected by the abnormal conditions in the power system, and that may cause loss in the synchronism. याचा अर्थ असा होतो का सर्व पॉवर प्लॅन्ट, भारतामधले सर्व पॉवर प्लॅन्ट आणि प्रत्येक पॉवर प्लॅन्ट मध्ये नंबर ऑफ जनरेटर्स असतात. हे सर्व जनरेटर्स एकमेकांना पॅरलली कनेक्ट केलेले असतात आणि या सर्वांचं आउटपुट जे असते ते या ग्रीड मध्ये आपण फेड करत असतो. परंतु सर्व जनरेटर्स पॅरलल मध्ये रन होण्यासाठी सर्व जनरेटर्सचा इलेक्ट्रिकल स्पीड किंवा आपण इलेक्ट्रिकल फ्रिक्वेन्सी म्हणतो, ते इलेक्ट्रिकल स्पीड, इलेक्ट्रिकल फ्रिक्वेन्सी ही सारखी असावी लागते. त्यांची मेकॅनिकल स्पीड वेगळी राहू शकते, परंतु इलेक्ट्रिकल स्पीड जी असते ती सारखी असावी लागते. तरच सर्व जनरेटर्स एकमेकांसोबत पॅरलली रन होतात आणि त्यांचं आउटपुट हे ग्रीड मध्ये फेड केल्या जाते. परंतु आता हे पॅरलल ऑपरेशन ऑफ जनरेटर्स, अल्टरनेटर्स हे तुम्ही इंडस्ट्रियल एसी मशीन या सेमिस्टर या सब्जेक्ट मध्ये तुम्ही शिकसाल, तेव्हा तुम्हाला ते कळेल, पॅरलल ऑपरेशन ऑफ सिंक्रोनस मशीन्स. But this synchronous operation of this power system is affected by the abnormal conditions that occurs due to the external factors. Abnormal conditions कोणामुळे तयार होतात? की एखाद्या झाडाची फांदी ट्रान्समिशन लाईनला टच होणे किंवा एखादा पक्षी कंडक्टर आणि ग्राउंडच्या कनेक्टिव्हिटी मध्ये येणे, ह्या सर्व ॲबनॉर्मल कंडिशन्समुळे, ह्या सर्व कारणांमुळे ॲबनॉर्मल कंडिशन्स तयार होतात आणि त्या ॲबनॉर्मल कंडिशन्समुळे पॉवर सिस्टीम विल लूज इट्स सिंक्रोनिझम. सो या पॉइंट मध्ये आपण काय शिकलो? पॉवर सिस्टीम म्हणजे काय होते का नंबर ऑफ इक्विपमेंट्स म्हणजे जनरेटर, ट्रान्सफॉर्मर्स, ट्रान्समिशन लाईन्स, व्हेरियस लोड्स हे एकमेकांना कनेक्ट केलेले आहेत सो दॅट पॉवर जनरेट होईल, ती ट्रान्समिट होईल आणि ती लोड पर्यंत पोहोचेल. परंतु ही जी पॉवर सिस्टीम आहे आपली, याची मेन कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक काय आहे? या पॉवर सिस्टीम मध्ये जे पॉवर जनरेट करत आहेत अल्टरनेटर, ते सर्व एकमेकांशी पॅरलली ऑपरेट होत आहेत आणि पॅरलली ऑपरेट होण्यासाठी त्या सर्व जनरेटरचा इलेक्ट्रिकल स्पीड म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रिकल फ्रिक्वेन्सी ही सारखी असावी लागते. आणि ही सिंक्रोनस ऑपरेशन जे आहे ते ॲबनॉर्मल कंडिशन्स मुळे धोक्यात येऊ शकते. सो टू अवॉइड दिस loss in the synchronism, protection schemes are provided so that if any fault occurs in the system, that faults get detected by that protection system and that fault get isolated by that protection system.